Everyone, iOS 15.7.1 has officially came out, so let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone 6s. Now I have my iPhone 6s plugged in because it has been giving me so many issues to install this version of software. I had to delete a bunch of applications, basically all my all my iOS applications I had to remove on this phone, but luckily for us I was able to install it. So this might actually be one of the final versions of software this phone gets, which I think is going to be pretty crazy. So booting it up, if you look right here, for some reason, I don't know why, reinstall it. I don't know if I was coming from a beta on the previous one, at least on this iPhone, but it was 4.1 gigabytes. That is not the size you're going to be getting if you're coming from iOS 15.7. If you're coming from 15.7, it's going to be much smaller. It's probably going to be like 100 or a couple hundred megabytes. It is not going to be this size. So you want to have that much storage saved on your phone. But what is very interesting is that the storage on these iPhones, like the iPhone 6s, if you have a 16 gigabyte one of these, it's crazy how much storage is taken up and just by random stuff. So you can see my highest application here is 111.8 megabytes. I don't think I have any third-party apps installed, but look how much my iOS and system data is taking. Like, it's just so crazy. Now that is not 15.7.1's fault. Now I did install it. Like I said, this iPhone 6s I'm sure has some battery issues because it just drops in battery like crazy, but installing it was very basic. Now the features within this update, there's really not anything crazy. If we take a look at the release log one more time, you can see this update, provides important security updates and is recommended for all users. And this is a security and bug fix update. This update is not going to be bringing any cool features. You're not going to be getting any iOS 16 features within this update. And I don't even think there's going to be any UI changes. I think everything is pretty much going to be exactly the same. If you're looking in settings, like everything is going to be identically the same, I think. There's not going to be any changes, at least within this specific portion. However, there are some changes, at least from what I've seen or what I've heard, with the kernel. So there was a kernel, problem. It's crazy how fast this iPhone 6s is charging. There was an issue and an exploit within the kernel, and apparently that has now been addressed and fixed with this update. So because of that, and the main question is, should you install iOS 15.7.1 on your iPhone 6s? My answer is going to be yes. It is completely necessary, in my opinion, to install this version of software on your iPhone 6s. Now, this iPhone and iOS software has also came out, I think, for basically all iPhones, which is very interesting, that were supported with iOS 15. But on these iPhones specifically, the 6s, 6s Plus, first generation iPhone SE, and the iPhone 7, it just makes the most amount of sense to me to recommend to install it because this is the latest and greatest generation. And it's going to give you the most secure version of software on one of these older phones. So that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.